All right, it should be on now. And today we're going to talk about YouTube demonetization. I don't know if you guys have gotten your channel demonetized, but this channel, a couple of other of my channels, ooh, my hair looks crazy, have been demonetized, and that's fine because you know what that does. Well, what it should do is it should motivate you to get off your butt, get started making videos. Okay, before we continue, what I want to do is I want to go and see if I'm okay on my channel. What I mean by that is I want to look and see if everything's streaming pretty good. Okay, my channel, and I don't see it. Go to videos. There we go. I see it. And I don't see it. All right, that's good. Videos. Let me mute this. There we go. Yeah, I see it. Okay. So I did a video the other day. I was driving my I was driving in my car to pick up my son from bus the bus stop. And I was talking about this demonetization scenario that a lot of us are becoming I guess victim to. And there's a few things that I wanted to say. It was about a 15-minute video. The thing about videos is this. Once you record a video, then you have a couple other steps to do to get it to your viewers, right? And what I mean by that is you record the video. If you want to edit it, God forbid, you got to edit it. And then you have to upload it to YouTube and do all these other things. When it comes to just using live streams like this, you just go ahead and go and record it, leave it up where it is. If you want, download it, repurpose it. But I think I'm gonna be doing more of these more often. And I have, on YouTube, and I have some screen captures. And also at the same time, what I might do is I might do behind the scenes on like Facebook. Other thing is I'm gonna quit using this I'm gonna quit using the XLR microphones because if you use USB 3.0, there's very little latency when it comes to lag or whatever in your microphones. And if you want, you just scoot this as close as you possibly can, and everything's good to go. The sound sounds pretty good, and YouTube does a really good job at transmitting. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start a behind the scenes stream on Facebook with my iPhone. So I'm gonna step away from here so you guys, do what you do, but don't go away. I'm still looking for something. Still looking. you go. Found it. All right, I'm back. Uh-oh. Hold on, I got a missed call. I might need to end this one. Be right back. This is weird. I get a call in the middle of a live stream. Right in the meantime, what I needed to get was this to mount my camera, this iPhone, on a tripod. So I'm gonna do that really quickly here. Using one of these tripods. Let me check. Okay, let's begin. Let me turn to airplane mode. Turn the Wi-Fi on. Go ahead and screw this into here, and we'll start with what I came on here to say. Put that on there. Hey guys, I apologize. I should have had this done before I even started. But I'm gonna go ahead and start the Facebook stream. As soon as I can get it started. All right, here we go. So this is something I should have done before I even started streaming, but oh well. I'd rather stream than not stream, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean, Vern. I'd rather stream than not stream. And we're gonna get it done. If this Facebook Creator app decides to open, you can open anytime, Facebook Creator app. Yes, you can. Gosh, my hair's a mess. Look at it. Think he's flipping forward. Woohoo! Yeah. Okay, we're golden. Come on, open up Facebook Creator app. Live video. We'll name it plus. How do you spell monetize? I should know. All right, and next. No, that's not what I wanted. Live video. All right. Come on. Behind the scenes. Oh my goodness, this is terrible. YouTube live demonetize. All right, it done. We're gonna put this on here. We're gonna get it started right now. Dun. All right, we should be live on Facebook like any second now, and we are live on Facebook. Hey, Facebook, this is the behind the scenes. I'm just broadcasting this while I do a YouTube live. But anyway, hey, what I want to talk to you guys today is about demonetization. YouTube actually went ahead, they went through with and demonetized a bunch of channels, a couple of my channels as well. Now, what I want to talk about is maybe how you should approach this. And there's two ways you can approach this. One is, hey, Zan. One is, I might bring you on too. If you want to come on, we're doing YouTube live right now. Let me know if you want to come on. Zan is watching. I appreciate it. But hey, there's a couple of ways you can take this. You can take this and you can say, you know what? I'm done. This platform, just like every other platform, keep making these changes, and I don't want to have to deal with it anymore, right? And it's kind of like beating a dead horse to constantly talk about this, but let's just talk about it. Hey, Curtis, thanks for joining, man. I'm streaming on YouTube. So what can we do? Two ways to think about it. You can say, I don't want to do this anymore. You can say, you know what? I'm going to deal with it and I'm going to succeed. But I got a couple of tips. Actually, there are things that I'm going to go forth in doing. And hey, Christina. And I would suggest that you guys go forward doing. Hey, what's up, Curtis? Number one, consistency. You got to post. You got to keep posting on a regular schedule. I myself am a Game of Thrones fan. And for the last 3 years, it came out, I think, in April. This past year, it came out 2 months after April. And that kind of threw me off. And it wasn't that I didn't want to watch it anymore, but it just kind of didn't fit in my scheme of things, in my world. I was used to it coming out in April. So when they changed the schedule, I didn't get into it the way I did the previous years before that, right? And it came out, I think, every Sunday. Let's just consider, or let's imagine if they came out on days besides Sunday, and they kept beginning the season on different months. I think they would lose a lot more people than if they stay consistent and fulfilled an expectation that they've actually set up for their audience to have, right? So consistency is key. Good rule of thumb is at least once a week, at least, and that's the minimal. Okay, preferably maybe Monday through Friday if you can do that. Now, here's a quick tip. There's two ways you can go about this. You can do batching, right? Or you could do what I'm doing right now and go live. Okay. Hey, Deborah and Jones, how you doing? Anybody want to come on camera? Let me know. So you can go live, and what that does is that reduces the editing time. As long as you're somewhat prepared before you go on, or you can do batching. What I mean by batching is you can take a day out of your week and record all the videos you want to for maybe that month or maybe for the next 2 weeks. You still have to do good search engine optimization when it comes to keywords and tags and your title and a good thumbnail. And you still have to promote your video. So those are two choices you have, but they all tie into consistency. The second thing is, instead of doing single unrelated videos, and I don't expect your videos to be completely unrelated, they're going to be related to whatever niche you're trying to target. But instead of doing single videos, maybe you could do a series of videos, right? So here's an example. I decided to, instead of using an XLR mic, and I'll show you the difference between XLR and USB. I'm going to be using my USB mic. Why? Because after these platforms compress your audio, right, and do everything else, there's not a huge difference between USB and one of these XLR microphones. Now, if you got a noisy environment, yeah, of course, that's going to change some things. And an XLR's area that it captures in terms of the sound, it limits a lot of room noise. But if you can keep things relatively calm and quiet, a USB will work just fine, especially USB on a 3.0 USB 3.0 connection. There'll be very, very, I guess, latency and very, very few lip sync issues, right? So where was I going with that? The ADHD is kicking in. Oh, and because of that, I don't have to worry about all these extra pieces, the USB interfaces and anything like that. And I can just plug it into my USB port, get started, and do a live like this. Now, what I was getting to is you do have to promote your videos still, right? After you record them, or if you do a live stream, you have to take that link. And there's so many different ways you can do that. You can do an article or a note on Facebook. You can do an article on what's the name of that site? I think it's called How to Do. I forget. And just so many other sites to get people to come in. Tweet it out. You can make an announcement on Instagram. You can do what I'm doing right now. You can do a behind the scenes Facebook Live and say, hey, I'm doing a YouTube video, but you guys are already going to hear what I'm saying. That's the second thing. The third thing you can do to thrive during this YouTube demonetization era, take one of these coffee nips, is collaborations. And I know what you're thinking. Nobody's going to want to collaborate with my small channel. Well, there's a saying I like to go by. Don't tell yourself no. Let someone else tell you no. Now, realistically speaking, if your channel only has 100 subscribers and you go after a channel with maybe 100,000 or something huge, more than likely they're not going to agree to collaborate with you. But you'd be surprised. So, you never know. It's worth an ask. So try to shoot for channels that are kind of close to you in size, and make sure that when you collaborate with them, you're able to bring value to their audience, and also make sure that they're a right fit for your audience. What happens then is you expose yourself to new people, and some of those people will inevitably subscribe to you. And you expose your audience to a new expert or authority in whatever niche you're targeting, and they can receive information about that. Thanks. They can receive information about that. Hey, Melissa. Hey, and Curtis, if you want to come on, let me know. They can receive information about that particular topic from someone else, with a different perspective, a different point of view. And by doing that, you've positioned yourself as an authority figure once again to your audience. And also you're showing them that you're not selfish. There was one more thing that I wanted to say. Oh, and monetization as a whole. This demonetization thing will affect people who depend solely, or most of their income is primarily from AdSense. And what I'm about to say is not to knock those people or anything like that, or to dampen your aspirations to use AdSense. But you might want to start considering another model in terms of generating income. And the reason I'm saying that is, as you can see, you can't control what happens when that model is controlled or dictated, or how things are dictated by platforms such as YouTube. What type of other ways can you monetize your YouTube channel? Well, there's this thing called call to actions, and that when you provided some value, what you can do is you could ask your audience to take a certain action. It could be something as simple as subscribe to your channel or get a freebie by clicking on this link. And if they click on that link, they get that freebie. In exchange for that freebie, they would offer you a way to contact them. Email, Facebook messaging, whatever. Whatever way you can build up a list, or compile a list of people that you can communicate with. Okay. Once you're able to communicate with them, whatever YouTube decides to do, demonetize, shut down, I don't know, you still have a way to communicate with these people in relation to your niche. And as long as you continue to provide value for them, they'll continue to follow you and eventually, hopefully, do business with you a little bit deeper or buy some products that you create or some products that you recommend. That way, you're no longer depending solely on AdSense. You're actually able to control your income much better versus depending on AdSense. So, first thing is consistency. Second thing is collaboration. I forget what the third thing was. But the fourth thing is finding a new income model instead of depending on the AdSense. Now, this is temporary. The requirements to be in the YouTube partner program they are 4,000 hours of watch time within the last year and what is it? Oh, 1,000 subscribers. So if you actually reach that benchmark, they'll do an automatic review and then reinstate your channel for the YouTube partner program. From what I've gathered, just because your channel isn't monetized doesn't mean that YouTube's gonna like push it down and not let people find it. YouTube, just like Google, which owns YouTube, is a search engine. So if you make content that people are looking for, they'll find you, right? And also, if you make content in series, that was a third one. Instead of making single videos, make video series. If you do that, you'll keep them on YouTube, and YouTube absolutely loves that. Okay. So, check. Curtis, you want to come on? Is Curtis watching? Let's see who's watching. Who's watching? So is one watcher. I'm going to add Curtis. See if she wants to come on. Anybody? I'm adding all these people, see if they want to come on. Maybe Zeph wants to come on. All right. I think that's it. I knocked my one video out for today. Right? I might do another one today. It just depends. Still in PJs. Hey man, just go from here up. Anyway. All right, folks. That's about it. I'll probably do another one of these today. I'm probably gonna start doing several of these today. They're so easy to do, you know. And I came on here unorganized. I knew what I wanted to talk about, but I came on here unorganized. Just think what would happen if I came on here organized. And the quality that YouTube produces or allows you to produce, and I'm using Google Hangouts, is just freaking amazing. All right. I'm going to stop the broadcast on YouTube. Hey, Carlos. And that'll be the end of it. All right. You guys take care. Thanks for watching. You guys share this out. Leave your comments. I'll reply to your comments when I'm done. Until next time, keep the best interests of others at the front of your mind. Be strong and humble.